Okay, welcome back to EURUSD, guys. I want to go over the setup that I just showed in the last video. I got off the live recording so I could focus on the trade. In the future, I would love to start doing more trades live. This one worked out really well, pretty fast, and I got a second trade as well right after. So let's get into it. First things first, just want to mention I'm on a 45-minute chart. I have not done the levels finished yet, but I just have started the basis of it. I mentioned in the last video, I've mentioned in the past before, I would love to see a back test of this bull flag, and that's exactly what we got. Then we also got a back test of this major zone. We got a dip in recovery of that. That was a trade possibility, but because we were selling a lot and I prefer something with a little bit better setup so we don't keep selling and I get stuck taking losses, would have been a failed breakdown of this low, and I traded it twice. Now let's get right to that. I'm gonna go to a 15-minute chart. That low was about, give me 1 second here. So we're looking at a low right here. This is just for educational purposes. I don't usually like to put the low. That's not I don't like to put, I just don't need it per se. But let's go to a 5-minute now just so we can get clear view. So on the 5-minute, we first tagged the bull flag pretty much and bounced at this level. These levels have not been touched for a week or two. And then afterwards, we came down and dipped below the low right here and then went right back up. So once I saw that, I figured this might be a chance to go long. Usually I like to wait for more acceptance, but when the volatility was high as it has been, we were literally selling dozens of points a minute. I decided that it was worth the shot to go long here, stop loss below this low, and that trade worked out great. This trade left me with a runner. The runner got shaken out right around here at 620. So then I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart now. The next thing I was looking for was the major zone to be tested, and that is exactly what happened. We did not get an exact test of it. Let's go to a 5-minute just real quick just to see. We did not really get an exact test per se actually, but let's see. So technically speaking, we did here. It did bounce 10 points right off the major low. That would have been an option if you wanted to take it, but I was looking for maybe more of a dip and recovery, maybe even down here, or I was looking to go long up here with the recovery of this low as well as the one from last week. So going back to a 5-minute chart, let me reset here. And this is some prime trading today. This is awesome. This is what I train for every day. This is why I set the levels up, the ones in the past, the ones in the future, because price action just repeats again and again. So going back to where we are, we're on a 5-minute chart. This is a major zone. I expected some type of bounce here, ideally, if we're going to get one. And if not, then the bottom was not in for sure. So what we did is we did below, we had that bounce, we sold below, we bounced twice, 3 times we bounced, and then finally with momentum we started pushing up. So if you wanted to go long off this dip in recovery, I'd probably go long above this high right here. We're on the 5-minute, but because of the high volatility, it's a little easier sometimes to trade with that, but usually you want 15 minutes so you don't get confused by outside noise. But long story short, for me, I was really not interested in the dip in recovery here. I was looking more for a failed breakdown. I was looking for a failed breakdown again of the same level. Give me a second here, make it clear for you. I was looking for a failed breakdown of this low right here, and that would have given me some more confidence on the trade. As you can see, the trade's working out great. I have a runner that's running right now. So we came back at 6:30 and we popped above the low. There's a bunch of lows, so I wanted to give it some space. I didn't want to go long right above it. So here I have it almost 8 points above just to be really safe. You could have it anywhere between 3 or 4, usually even 2 or 3. But here I was like, let me do like 6 or 7, even 8, just to clear all those previous lows. We ended up triggering at 6:45. That's when my interest was really high. That, hey, I think the trade I'm looking for is setting up. We came back, tested this level one more time, and then started pushing up. So when I saw the push up was coming, I went long right here at 1344-ish, and the rest is history. I have a runner right now. You can see we came up to this level. Levels are respecting well, and we sold back down, pretty much tagged the entry. That's big money getting more positioning, and then we've been off to the races from the 1344 now till 1395, up 50 points almost. Right now, let me zoom out real quick. I'm gonna check my phone for my positioning as well, just to see what's going on there. Okay, so my runner is up pretty well, nice to see. So now I would say we're gonna do some back testing. So I think the first back test will be right here. I think this will be a place where price will likely sell when we arrive there. It could sell and go right back up, but that's not what we worry about. We just focus on being cautious, maybe taking some profit if we have any profit takes left. Otherwise, let the price keep on doing its thing. Let's go to a 1 hour here to get a clear picture. See another back test up here. You can see this level was the level that broke, that ended up causing the sell. We back tested it before selling, so this is where I'm looking for. This is where I think we'll definitely get a sell, much more higher chance. Besides that, now we're just really in no man's land. I think realistically we could get a back test right here. Back test. Gonna delete this since I know what my entry was already. Yeah, so pretty much I'm looking for a back test of this level. You can see we pushed through it, sold down, and then broke through it. That's the level that will likely give us the next possible long if we get it. I would love a dip in recovery of that, but you know, price will do what it wants. Maybe we can see it come down, bounce, and then lose that low before setting up for more. So let me just draw that for you guys before I get out of here. So we could see price do whatever it wants and then maybe come down here, tag the top of this level, bounce up here, and then go down here, and then eventually come back up and continue the trend. Otherwise, not much to do. Let's go to a 2 hour here. You can see we clearly pretty much came off this bull flag and have been up 60 points off of it, and nearly 100 points from the low. The major zone would have been a dip in recovery or a direct tag, but realistically you'd like to see a direct tag and then a little bit of a loss of that tag, which becomes a failed breakdown. That way you have a little bit more structure before you go long and you don't get caught trying to chase. Besides that, I'd love a failed breakdown if we keep on selling of this low and or this low and above. I'd like to see a reclaim of this level right here. So if we can hit this one, because as you can see, it was tested a lot on the way up, and we didn't really test it much on the way down. So I can see that being a spot where we consolidate below, and I think right above it is also the back test. So I would say this general zone right here is a zone I'm watching for some sort of back test. Otherwise, let's stay locked in and let me try to get some better level set up.